Canon EOS 5D Mark III Review 2015. Zak Jokela of Zak Jokela Photography will be our contributing professional for this review of the Canon EOS 5D Mark III. With over 5 years of experience with this camera, he has really put it through its paces. Let's see what he's got to say about it. Key features: 22.3 megapixel full-frame CMOS sensor. Photos can't get much closer to the quality of 35mm than this. ISO settings: 100 to 25,600. Low 50. High 1, 51,200. High 2, 120,400. And over the top range, especially as 102,000. 63 zone dual layer metering sensor that utilizes AF and color information for optimizing exposure and image quality. 1080p 30fps HD video, manual exposure control with 4GB automatic file partitioning. Continuous recording time 29 minutes 59 seconds. 6 frames per second, continuous shooting using a UDMA CF card. Cache caps at 10 seconds with Class 7 CF card. Magnesium alloy body, 150,000 cycle shutter. Enhanced dust and weather resistance. And updated EOS integrated cleaning you've come to enjoy with Canon products. 3.2-inch LCD monitor, reflection resistant with multi-coating. High dynamic range and multiple exposure modes for time-lapse. Improved handling with the addition of new customizable controls, enhanced recording and backup possibilities with dual card slots for CF and SD cards, and compatibility with optional Canon wireless file transmitter and GPS receiver. Experiences with body. A standout feature of the 5D Mark III depth of field preview button has been moved so that it is in a location where you can access it with your middle finger on your right hand. This can be allocated to the function of switching between AI servo focus mode. This tracks a moving target while remembering a previously autofocused setting. This feature works especially well in a scenario of shooting a processional or recessional. It can mean the difference between catching the moment that bridesmaids are messing around or, of course, not. It's the type of thing that can make capturing portfolio pieces that much easier. The whole dial can get locked in for shooting priority presets. This works best as previous models had the chance of the dial changing while moving the camera out of your bag. This simple feature keeps the dial from accidentally getting switched. In further articles, we'll cover the shift from crop frame sensor to full frame sensor and how that affects your future in purchasing lenses. But for now, Zak just points out that he's made the shift rather easily, selling old lenses that are not in Canon's L series. He's had to replenish his glass in the realm of full frame, but has been able to do so rather quickly. Experiences with video. Though Zak hasn't played around with this much, the 5D Mark III has manual exposure and sound settings. The 1080p full-frame recordings can only last 29 minutes and automatically break apart at 4 gigs. This is obviously a good thing with how dangerous files at a size approaching and exceeding 5 gigs are to transfer. The half-hour-long recording limitation might have been updated with firmware, but out of box, it's sort of a bummer that it can interrupt a recording of a performance if you're in charge of videography. Zak hasn't run into too much issue with the video of the 5D Mark III. Experience with photos. The ISO performance on it gives you a little bit more playroom than on the 7D. It's about the equivalent of 4 stops extra for ISO rate. Even shooting full-frame photos at 6 frames per second, the Digic processor allows for a caching to only catch up at about 10 seconds of shooting, barring high-speed cards. In this case of the test, Zak did a Class 7 CF card, to be exact. The Canon EOS 5D Mark III has options for CF cards and SD cards, so photos can instantly be backed up. Back up your files by having it drop onto each card, when you take one photo. This is similar to RAID 1 with hard drive backups. The Mark III has a load of focal points. It seems pretty soon the whole camera is going to be points. It's becoming slightly ridiculous. It has 41 full autofocus points, sensing for vertical and horizontal line contrast, and 20 more points are still looking for contrast, just in fewer directions. In conclusion, Zak's experience with the pro-grade camera has been outstanding. Barring the lack of use with his old crop frame sensor lenses, his time with the Canon EOS 5D Mark III has been great. With few complaints, he gives the 5D Mark III a rating of budding. Alright, and the contributing professional, Zak Jokela, is a wedding, portraiture, and event photographer currently residing in Montana. You should check out all of his amazing work at his website, 500 Pixel, Facebook, and he's got a film photography project website. Check all that stuff out, and it'll be in the description below. Hey everyone, thanks for watching or listening to this video. Be sure to like, rate, and subscribe, as we'll be making plenty more content such as this. Also, click around on here to check out the articles of this video on our site. Check us out on other social networking, who's, what's, it's, please, and thank you. We are Cynicism, where we write via experience. Have a good one, and see you again soon.